What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Punk Rock Radar. I just got back from New Jersey, and while I was there, I did some record shopping, mainly at this place called Hidden Tracks in Boonton, New Jersey. I had met the owner, Shane, who was a super nice guy. Let me know that they specialize in punk, hardcore, ska, emo. So they were just like jam packed with all this awesome stuff, and I ended up with quite a bit. And while I was talking with him, he let me know that he also has a podcast. It's named Hidden Tracks, just like the store itself, where they interview like a lot of bands just about touring and life in general. So I will leave a link to the podcast down below. I saw that they did some newer bands like Fight Back Mountain and Gone Stereo. And I think he's even interviewing or interviewed Chad Price from All. So go check that out. And like I said, there'll be links down below. But while we're on the topic of All, I'll start getting into what I bought. Chad Price is not on this one. This is a Scott Reynolds special. This is All Roy Saves on cassette that I picked up. This is not my favorite All record, but like anytime I get like the opportunity to buy like an old punk cassette, a little bit of glare, but that's all right. I'll pick it up. I think the artwork's cool. I just love the way cassettes kind of stack. Nice and easy to store and everything. So I picked up All Roy Saves on cassette. The next thing I bought, on the trend of not my favorite albums by a band that I like, I got Good Riddance for God and Country on CD, and I'll go through the prices too. I think this was like $9 for the cassette. Most of the CDs were in the $3 to $5 range, which I really appreciate. This is $5. I got Good Riddance for God and Country. This is a Fat Record classic. I think it got pretty far in our bracket. My favorite Good Riddance album, I say it quite a bit on here, is Symptoms of a Leveling Spirit, followed by My Republic. But there's Flies First Class, Mother Superior, some great tracks on this one. This was probably the one I was most excited for. I got River Phoenix. If you guys don't know, this was Phoenix TX before they got sued by the late Actors Estate and had to change their name to Phoenix TX. This is the most expensive thing I got. It was $12, which I think for a way out of print drive-through record CD, I was very happy to pay and pick this up there. River Phoenix. And there's a big trend with a lot of the stuff I got being drive-through records and bands from the New York, New Jersey area. Both of the bands, this is Texas and the other Good Riddance is California, but we're going to start getting into the Northeast stuff real fast. Starting with, hold on. I put these in order and then I promptly took it out of order. So hang on. So I got two Midtown CDs. Both of these were in 3 and 5 record dollars. We got Midtown. This is Save the World, Lose the Girl. This is $5. The big songs on here, Just Rock and Roll, and Let Go was the theme song for one of the MTV challenges back in the day, if you remember. But I love Midtown, another Jersey band. The singer Gabe Supporter went on to front Cobra Starship, and I picked up Living Well is the Best Revenge. I already had this. I forgot that I had it, but this is my favorite Midtown CD. The A side of this, Become What You Hate, Still Trying, Get It Together. This is a really solid pop punk album. Midtown, Living Well is the Best Revenge. Then staying in New Jersey, we got a couple Lifetime albums. I got Jersey's Best Dancers. Probably the best Lifetime album. Starts with Turnpike Gates, 25 Cent Giraffes. Cut the Tension. This is a great CD from the era. And then the most recent album from 2007, I believe. It came out on Pete Wentz's label, the Self-Titled, which I think is super underrated. I think this is a really good record. We got Haircuts and T-Shirts, Monday Morning Airport. What's the other big song on here? There's another like, it was Haircuts and T-Shirts, Northbound Breakdown. This whole album is really good. This might actually be sacrilege because this is very well revered. This is probably my favorite Lifetime record, the Self-Titled. Another New Jersey band. I thought this was Washed Up and Through the Ringer, the extended one, but this is just Washed Up. This was, I think, just a couple of unreleased tracks, maybe from Alone in the Crowd. I believe it's 4 songs, got a cover of American Pie. The first song on Washed Up on Through the Ringer, I think it's called Straightforward, is one of my favorite Catch-22 songs, but this is just cool art. Reminds me of Tide. I think it's supposed to. Where is Starting Line from? I think Philly, somewhere in Pennsylvania, I think. Starting Line, another Drive-Thru Records release. This is Say It Like You Mean It. Probably divisive amongst the people who watch this channel, but I mean, Up and Go is a great song. Best of Me was their big song from this. I remember that being all over MTV2. Leaving's another good one. I think this is a really solid pop punk album. Emphasis on punk, or pop. Emphasis on pop, for sure. I got 3 Homegrown albums, and they were all $3, which I think is a steal. I already have Kings of Pop, which is probably my favorite, but we got Act Your Age, which would be a close second. This was the first one I actually got by the band. I think Nowhere Slow is one of their best songs. What else is on here? Surfer Girl is good. It's just a really fun. The whole thing's pretty good. I'd recommend this for fans of like Dude Ranch, Homegrown, Act Your Age. We got That's Business, which is it Liberation Records? This one, like a lot of the old school kids like this, more like a skate punk, faster, more raw sounding, Homegrown. And then I've never listened to this. This is Fueled by Ramen, put this out, EP Phone Home. I've seen it, but I've never owned this. I've never actually listened to it. So I'm not sure. I'm definitely going to check it out, though. But I'm a big Homegrown fan. I'm glad that they're back. I see them posting on social media, so hopefully I'll get to see them again because it's been quite a while. I grabbed the Unwritten Law self-titled album. I think this is maybe the fan favorite record. It's got Harmonic. It's got Kalen, Teenage Suicide. I prefer Elva and Here's to the Morning, but I feel like this is definitely one of their most popular records. We got Offspring, Splinter, another divisive one. I think this is pretty solid. I think Neocon, Noose. I even like Hit That, Can't Get My Head Around You, Lightning Rod. There's some stinkers on here, but this is a really good record. I'm an Offspring fan, and I think Splinter is pretty solid. A little bit of ska, another Drive-Thru. I think there's like 7 Drive-Thru records. We got RX Bandit's Progress. This Analog Boy is a freaking banger from this thing. They went with the all-white theme, very Beatles-esque. But I think this is a really solid record. RX Bandit's one of my favorite ska bands. Good album. I also recommend, it's like the Here in Between or something. The one with What If. That's probably my favorite RX Bandits. And then last but not least, we're going back to Long Island or Brooklyn, one of those two. The Movie Life has a gambling problem. This was like their first thing they put out on Drive-Thru before 40-hour train back to Penn. Very cool theming on here. It has some of their, I would say, fan favorite songs, Walking on Glass, Hand Grenade. Those are the 2 big ones. And Operate's another good song. But I love The Movie Life. I think all these songs are pretty good. The lyrics are a little lackluster, but this is like the last really pop punky thing they put out. I think 40 Hours is probably my favorite thing they did, but that's definitely more of I Am the Avalanche sounding more like rock pop punk. But I love this. I remember when I got it back in high school. So I am excited to own that again. So that is my haul from Hidden Tracks in Boonton, New Jersey. There was a ton of stuff. I didn't want to grab everything, but I left so much stuff on the shelves that I'm wishing I got. They had Donuts and Glory. They had the first Newfound Glory album on Fiddler Records. They had the original pressing of Blink-182 Lemmings on 7-inch. There was a lot of really cool stuff there. So if you are in the North Jersey area, I highly recommend you head down to Hidden Tracks in Boonton, New Jersey. Like I said, the owner, Shane, is a really cool guy. We sat and talked for quite a while. So shout out to him. Shout out to Hidden Tracks. And thank you guys for watching. If you want to support the channel, there's a link down below. I've got tons of merch, including this Rebuke hoodie. We've got the Rebuke album, which is maybe on the screen, and a couple pre-orders, Weekend Cigarettes and Verse Chorus Inferno, which is already out. You can listen to it. That I should have the vinyl in a couple weeks, and Jet 8, ska-core band from the Czech Republic. So feel free to check out the links down below, and thanks again for watching. We'll see you all next time.